My name is Ben Rubenstein. I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma when I was 16 years old. We're in Manassas, Virginia, which is where I grew up. I was on the tennis team in high school. On the first day of practice my sophomore year, I was doing the warm-up run around the school. And when I started running, every time my left leg landed on the ground, I felt this pain in my left hip. It's very explosive pain. Over the coming months, the pain got worse. It went from pain when running to pain going up steps to pain when walking to pain just lying in bed. So I'm at the surgeon's office and my mom is in the room with me. And I'm in a hospital gown with the gown in front, with the surgeon in the back kind of poking me with his fingers. Now, I'm butt naked under the gown. And the gown is in front. This is an important distinction as I'm facing my mother. And he says, "There's definitely something growing there." I did not know what that meant, so my mom had to tell me when we got home. We were at the kitchen table and she said, "Benjamin, you have a tumor." Having a tumor doesn't necessarily mean you have cancer, but because my pain had been increasing, I felt it was pretty obvious. So I basically knew that I had cancer. I didn't want to cry, even though I felt like crying, so I didn't. I just kind of rushed downstairs and told my closest friend. And he said, "Oh my God, I think I just shit myself." I went to school, and when I got home that day, I did end up crying, but I felt really weird. I wasn't a crier. It had been a long time since I cried. I felt very awkward. So I just stopped crying, and I promised to never cry again. Exactly 2 weeks after that, I began chemotherapy, and my treatment was 1 entire year. 14 cycles of chemo, 5 weeks of radiation, and the complete removal of my left ilium. I was removed from society for a long time, for about a year, and I think it's a huge part of my identity. I think it was a huge part even before I was willing to talk about it, back when I refused to even use the word cancer. Because my life changed so dramatically. Growing boys 16 to 19 years old, or 16 to 20, that's one of the most important phases of our lives. And that time period was pretty much stolen from me. So it's hard to think of myself without cancer. That is part of me.